and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, oh boy. All my returning viewers already know, I guess, right? You know. If you know, you know. So, just a little point of interest here. In full transparency, this is not the first bottle of Patron Reposado 375 that I purchased. The first one I did get off the rip video done. Then I stayed up all night with my cat drinking, and yeah, I went way past the halfway point. So let's go ahead and knock that part of the video out first of all. So Mr. Randy does a 3-part series in his review system. Part 1 is off the rip. Get it home, crack it up and pour it in a glass. Have my first pour and share my first experience with you. Part 2, where we are today, is called the full review, which we totally missed the mark. We drink it down about halfway and stop, which I was unable to do. I go online, I find out as little as possible, and yes, it is as little as possible. I come back, and I don't know, I guess we just fake it till we make it. But there's the transparency. I got next to nothing on this part, and we come back, you know, we talk about it, we score it. I continue to drink it because part 3, final pour time, all the way down at the bottom, final pour, thusly named, have the final pour in the glass. Compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. So, you know it, you love it, I love it. Patron Reposado, 100% agave, made in Mexico. This is a 375, 40% alcohol by volume. I'm just going to spoil it right up front. I like it. A look. What movie is that from? That's your movie trivia for today. Not a whole lot. Basically what you see there, I don't have anything else beside that to say. Look at that little mushroom heat. Having a blast in San Antonio. Having a blast. Every other thing on the street is a Mexican restaurant. It's hard because of, you know, being diabetic and all the carbs and the tortillas and the beans and the rice. Carne asada, just meats and cheeses, and oh boy, I can smell it from here. I can smell it like a 1.5 feet away. Woo, that is a beautiful nose. So what kind of information do I have? Well, besides what you've already known, this is the 40% alcohol by volume. It is, I took this out for just under $27 out the door. That is so nice. Now, from unofficial sources, there's something special about the barrels that they use, which I couldn't find anything official, but like I said, unofficial sources say there's something a little special they use, something to do with bees and honey or something with the coating or something of the barrels. Like I said, I don't want to be too precise or accurate when it comes to these non-official sources because it's just, if I can't authenticate it, I don't want to propagate it. So, let's get to this nose. Oh, it does. It does have like a very nice subtle hint of honey. I had more information on the off the rip video. I know I had more information off the rip. There is that subtle sort of tart sweetness you get with natural honey. It's beautiful. There's something about the honey that they blend in with some honey and something else, and that is like the 1 or 2% of the whole overall product, or something like that. I don't know. I found it the first time off the rip, but then, you know, I messed up, so I had to start over, and I couldn't find all that information I had before. Oh, it's got a beautiful nose, but let's get the acclimation pour on there before something decides to step in and mess things up. Ooh. Oh. Ooh wee. Oh, that's good. That's good tequila. Now, before I got into tequila, I honestly couldn't tell you the difference between Patron and Jose Cuervo. And yeah, I saw you just make that face, okay? I saw you make it. I felt it. I haven't even had a Don Julio yet. But I know Don Julio is like the most infamous of bad tequilas. It's for like bad choices of youngins, college kids that just want to take tequila shots for some stupid reason. You don't shoot tequila. I don't shoot whiskey either. You gotta sip it to enjoy it. You're wasting so much when you just shoot it. Ooh. Oh. That is good. That is really good. So yeah, that nose. You're definitely getting some spice. Some of that maybe roasted, steamed agave. Very nice. You get a little bit of cinnamon and honey. It's got a nice, relatively, I don't want to say balance, but they do it so well. You get flavor up front, a little balance of the spice and whatnot on the back end. It's very nice. It's got a good palate. It's got a damn good nose. Ooh. It's got a good palate. Let's do one more. Oh, that's damn good. Now, do you understand? Do you understand why I failed to stop at the halfway point? I mean, it's still a little bottle as it is. I mean, look at this thing. I can palm this sucker. Well, I am an ogre of a man, so. Yeah, so, I mean, I think you can understand why I failed to stop at the halfway point. Hell, I almost went right down to the bottom and barely had that final pour. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just be transparent about it and we'll buy a second bottle. Oh, darn. I had to buy another bottle. Let's do this finish and we'll continue to talk about it. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, my spider senses are tingling. They definitely got incoming. It's like radar on MASH. You know something's about to happen when he just stands still. Yeah, I'm that old. I watched that as a kid. I watched MASH as a kid and loved it. I watched Green Acres. I watched Gomer Pyle. But then again, that's back in the days when the TV channel got like, the TV's only got like 3 channels. Most of them were news. Then soap operas. You had to like what you were given. And you were thankful for it. Go outside and play. I thought that was my name for the longest time. Go outside and play. So the finish is nice. There's a little bit of acidity on the back end that kind of feels like acid reflux. Or maybe that is my acid reflux. I don't know. The cheeks are where it's at mostly. The back end is probably pushing it to. The cheeks are probably 1.5, I'd say. Very nice. The lips and the gums are sub 1 right now. It's just under a 1. The tongue, for some reason, my tongue always kind of taps out on tequila relatively right after we do the finish. As long as I don't get wet cardboard, we know it's going to be a good one. Because that wet cardboard, excuse me, even though I get wet cardboard a lot of times on less expensive tequilas, they're still pretty good. They just leave you flat with that wet cardboard on the tongue. I mean, I know, yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're eating wet cardboard? Or... No, I just let it sit on the tongue. I don't swallow it. I didn't inhale. Yes, I smoked marijuana, but I did not inhale. Dude was hilarious. Yeah, but we know what kind of guy he is today, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. So, my score on this. Oh, while I think about it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the heart button, whatever the algorithm is asking you to do so that they may show you some more of my videos. If you like the videos enough and you just want to see every one that I have, go ahead and hit the follow and the subscribe. That way, as soon as these suckers get released into the wild, they come running right to you like homing pigeons. Yeah. My fair price on this sucker is going to be, I'm going to put this at a strong 4 out of 5. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. This is my first Patron. That's not true. That's not true. I have had a Patron Silver or a Patron Blanco. I do remember having a sample of this many years ago. It's either the Silver or the Blanco. Sometimes these distilleries don't know the difference between a Blanco and a Silver. I think a Silver is a little bit higher quality than a Blanco. A Blanco is basically a non-barrel aged essence. That's a Blanco. A Silver has a little bit better quality of a Blanco. Same thing with the Golds. The Golds are a Reposado, but they're a higher quality Reposado, but not quite pushing the añejo sector. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that score. It's a good one. It's a good one. My fair price for this, so the 375s for some reason get kind of fickle when it comes to pricing, and their pricing and availability, and they get real stupid with these things. But you got to go to the right stores. This was just under $27 for the 375. I forgot to put the price on for the 750. And I didn't do any research on the 750. I just stuck to the 375. But if it stays in form, I would say the 750 is probably going to be about $40. Because usually the 375s are about $25, 25 to 30, while the full 750s are somewhere between 35 and 40. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's probably in the 35 to 40 for the full 750. My fair price on this, we'd all like to see it at lesser prices, right? But I would say for less than $27 out the door for the 375, we'll go ahead and push it up to the 750 and do our review on our scoring on that one. So we'll say 750 for 35 to 40. I would say that's probably a fair price. I'll leave it alone. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. I do have to try some other ones before I go back to any of these other ones that I say yes to, but I would have no qualms in purchasing this one again. Whether it would definitely have to be the 750 because that 375 goes too fast. It goes way too fast. Okay, well there it is. Do me a favor in the comment section. Tell me where you're at. What are you drinking? What's going on in the world of libations around you? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. This is definitely a great one.